So just a few days ago, we got confirmation on Elemental Hero Nebula Neos. This card might seem good on paper because of its effect, but really this card is terrible. In today's video, I'm going to explain why. Before we even discuss why it's bad, its effect is as follows. Elemental Hero Neos, plus neo-spacian Grand Mole, plus neo-spacian Dark Panther. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control into the deck. You do not use polymerization. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, then negate the effects of one face-up card on the field until the end of this turn. Once per turn during the end phase, shuffle this card into the extra deck, and if you do, banish all cards on the field face down. So just analyzing this effect, it does have a very powerful effect. If your opponent controls even 3 cards, Nebula Neos will let you draw 3 cards, as well as negate a card on the field. Negating a card isn't as powerful, but even drawing 3 cards is honestly really good. Even though it has the shuffle effect, it mitigates this by banishing all of your opponent's cards face down. So for example, if you were to use its effect to draw 3 cards and then go to end phase, you essentially gained a +5 in card advantage, removed your opponent's entire field, and overall gained quite a lot of card advantage. However, there are several issues with this card. To start, you need Elemental Hero Neos, neo-spacian Grand Mole, and neo-spacian Dark Panther on the field in order to summon Nebula Neos. Now yes, there are ways to cheat this out with a card like Miracle Contact and shuffle the materials from the grave into the deck. However, this requires a lot of grave setup, you have to draw an unsearchable 3 of, and overall isn't reliable enough to summon this guy consistently. And I feel that's a major problem with this card, or neo-spacians in general. It is incredibly difficult to summon the neo-spacians and Elemental Hero Neos required for a contact fusion. Sure, there are cards like Contact Gate which definitely help the deck tremendously, but overall it really isn't enough. One of the main things this deck really needs is first a neo-spacian that can search a card that lists neo-spacian or elemental heroes in its card text. Another thing this deck needs is a spell specifically meant for neo-spacians that can special summon Neos from the deck. To be fair, there are definitely cards that help turbo out Neos, for example, A Hero Lives. However, the deck doesn't consistently summon Neos enough. The other inherent issue with this card is obviously the fact that it removes itself from the field during the end phase. Now obviously there is Neo-Space and Instant Neo-Space, but those 2 cards don't really do much besides keep the monsters on the field. Also, this card banishes all cards on the field, and not just your opponent's. If you had any cards on the field besides Nebula Neos, then they're gone as well. This deck needs honestly quite a lot of cards to be good. It needs an actual neo-spacian that can search all the spells, it needs a more consistent way to get Neos on the field, and it needs a disruptive contact fusion. I think then this card could potentially be good, but even then it has a lot of negatives, including the fact that there are better decks that can summon a boss monster like this. For example, there is a new Link monster coming out for the For Hire archetype, which can also special summon a For Hire from the deck, and consistently enables you to draw 3 cards every turn. That card is way easier to summon than Nebula Neos and is by far superior. Overall, I think this card is decent for the archetype, but doesn't actually make the archetype better, but more just another option for a very inconsistent deck. Thanks for watching, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have a differing opinion, then comment down below. This is just my opinion, so don't take it to be the end-all be-all. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel immensely. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.